Hello. Leverage in the context of investing or trading is basically debt. Let us look at the table of data. It is easy to follow. I will walk you through. We'll start with own capital of 20,000. Next is number of times leverage is provided based on this capital. 1 time of capital, 2 times, 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times. Next is how much would be the leverage. Own capital, the leverage is 1 time capital, the leverage is 20,000. 2 times capital, it is 2 into 20,000, 40,000. 3 times 3 into 20, 60,000. 4 times it is 80,000. 5 times 100,000 are 1 lakh. 6 times 120,000 or 1 lakh 20,000. Now, the total capital for investment or trading would be own capital plus the leverage. So, at 1 time leverage, the total capital would be 40,000, that is 20,000 own capital and 20,000 leverage. At 2 times leverage, it would be 20,000 own capital plus 40,000 leverage. Total capital would be 60,000. At 3 times, it is 20,000 plus 60,000, 80,000. At 4 times, it is 100,000 or 1 lakh. At 5 times, it is 120,000 or 1 lakh 20,000. At 6 times, it is 140,000 or 1 lakh 40,000. After that, the percentage of returns and actual amount of returns. I have given the percentages 1 to 6 and the amount of returns for number of times leverage and at a particular percentage are given. For example, at 1 time leverage and a total capital of 40,000, 1% return is 400. Accordingly, you can follow all the calculations in the table. You would notice that at higher leverage and with a higher rate of return, the amount of return is highest. In this table, at 6 times leverage and at 6.6% return, the total return is 8,400. I have given a 6 into 6 table, that is 6 times leverage and up to 6 times return calculations. You can expand on this idea with more number of times of leverage and percentage of returns. It is obvious that your return would be more when you choose to use leverage than just your own capital. Profits are high, hence these scenarios are very exciting, but that is only one side of the story. Oftentimes, leverage is described as a double-edged sword. It can cut both ways. If you look at this table of data, you will understand why and hopefully appreciate it. This is the same data you have seen earlier. Instead of profits, here losses are given, the other side of the story. You will notice how use of leverage affect your capital as the losses would eat away your capital. Also, it is very common for brokerages to provide leverage only for intraday. That is, investment or trade needs to be closed before the end of the day. Cannot be carried forward to next working day. So you can imagine, after entering the trade, you need to be right not just on direction. That is, say you bought hoping the share would go up and it goes up, but also it has to go up by end of the day. If the share price moves down, you would be forced to close the trade, thus incur a loss. Risk management is very important while trading or investing. You can decide beforehand whether or not to use the leverage at all. If you decide to use it, how much to use. It is very critical you understand these points. I will give you one scenario. Say a trade is taken at 8 times of leverage, that is 1,60,000, and total capital would be 1,80,000. that is 1,60,000 plus 20,000. And on this trade, a 6% loss is incurred. What would be the loss? 10,800. Say another trade is taken and the result is same, unfortunately. Now the loss is another 10,800. The total loss is more than 20,000. What is your capital? 20,000. How would your account look at end of the day? That may sound dramatic, but 2 bad trades in a single day is possible and can happen in the market. You need to understand these things. Any raise is dangerous, so does leverage. Happy investing, happy trading. Protect your capital. If you like the video, please like it, share it and subscribe. Pay a visit to my channel Vara space CA, that is VARA space CA. Thank you. Appreciate your attention.